Boogie.
Oh, I can't do this.
Representing, you ain't on it. Representing the LDBC and representing Blunt Rap Sports TV. And a lot of people in the LDBC ain't gonna like this, but I gotta take up for Roy Jones because one of the main things why I look up to the LDBC because people speak the truth. And we know that Joshua would need to fight Wilder, but at the same time, you can't contradict yourself. One of my mentors, my OG, 78, I just seen the video when you were saying you believe Wilder gonna knock him out in one round, but we getting mad at Roy because Roy said that he believed Joshua not ready for Wilder. Maybe he's speaking truthfully from a fighter point of view. Everybody believe that Wilder gonna knock his ass out anyway. So maybe Joshua would probably feel like as a boxer, and we know for business, that's the fight that I want to see right now. I feel it. He need to have heart. But we can't get on Roy. And I seen my other OG, Black Fight Fan TV, my nigga. But at the same time, we can't get on a nigga for speaking the truth. Roy Jones might really feel that as a boxer, AJ might need to avoid this nigga right now, this big 6'8" motherfucker, because he might be really thinking, fuck, and I ain't saying fuck fans, but sometimes this is still livelihood. I'm struggling out this motherfucker. I'm not saying I condone in it, but I understand. Motherfuckers is trying to make the best moves. And sometimes I believe you got to make the best move without compromising yourself.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I ain't saying you supposed to outright duck, but it's a couple of fights. It's a couple of fights right now that AJ can fight that's not Wilder, but it still be risky. If he come out and say I fight King Kong because I got a little bit more belief that I could beat King Kong before Wilder and I love to gain this experience, I'm not going against that, man. Them niggas putting their lives on the line. And some of them, if they being cowards, they can get called out. But to go on Roy Jones just because Roy Jones said that he believed AJ not ready. Now I just seen my man 74, who's another one of my OGs, talking about Roy didn't give people the fight. Nah, man, we ain't about to go on Roy because he spoke his mind. We not about to legitimize or discredit him as an all-time great because we don't like what he said because we team Wilder. I know we team Wilder. I'm rocking with the LDBC. I'm rocking with the WBC champ, the baddest man. But I'm not about to disrespect no legend because he might have spoke the truth. AJ Wright really need to avoid that big motherfucker right now. As far as humanly.
Yeah, right.
We can't keep thinking just fans. We become selfish and we become unrealistic and we becoming biased to a certain extent. If they ask Roy Jones a question and he answered it, we might not agree with it, but we can't just, we making videos, you about to discredit his career, 74, Black Fight Fan TV talking about he's a communist. And like I said, Hayes, and I'm going to get off because we looking at the game, these my OGs I'm talking to, so I respect them niggas, but I'm being real. Roy Jones, one of the all-time great. We don't need to make no video. It's bad enough. Come on, man. It's hard for us to... Michael Jordan not even getting his just due no more because they want to pump LeBron to a certain extent. We can't be doing that. We disagree with Roy. Cool. Fuck all these fucking with people's character. We don't have to... They don't have to agree with us. He said he need a couple of more fights before Wilder. He didn't say that Wilder ain't shit and... He's really, that's an all-time great giving Wilder props. Come on, man. That's Roy Jones, bruh. We got to be more responsible than that, yeah? For real, yeah? We ain't got to agree with Roy. Because I want to see AJ fight him now, too. But I ain't, nah, man. That's the great Roy Jones. Fuck that. We don't like what he said, cool. He ain't say nothing in a malicious way. I think he just gave his point of view coming from the boxer. He ain't really speaking from the fan point of view. If you ask him with the fans, of course the money is there. He's speaking from a boxer point of view. Don't be making no videos trying to discredit my man's career because we don't agree with what he's saying. We become hypocrites like that and we got a lot of influence. Y'all inspired me. I learned hip hop shit. I learned boxing knowledge from y'all. We not doing, that's Roy Jones, bruh. That's Roy Jones. That was the pound for pound king before Floyd Mayweather. So 74, you gotta do better than that, bruh. You gotta do better than that, bruh. I'm dead serious. And there's no disrespect. Y'all my OGs. I love y'all. I study. I sent the video to my men that 78 made when he was teaching us about credit or what to do with 15,000. It's more than boxing. I ain't never meet y'all, but y'all older than me. I see the silliness that our youngins is going through right now. Y'all OGs that I look up to y'all. So I feel like I could talk to y'all. I could call y'all out when I feel like we could be called out. Because I look up to y'all. We got to do better. We could disagree, but we ain't going to tear him down. That's Roy. That's one of our champions that they never tried to give credit to. So 74, don't say he avoided this. And come on, man. Roy ain't really avoid nobody. Don't do that. We got to be more responsible. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to Blunt Rap Sports TV.